Hello students. So in continuation with the concept of inventory management, today we are going to study about the techniques of inventory. Now we know that it is very much essential how we have to make the decision making relating to the investment in the current assets, particularly inventory, because we have to maintain a good or the best trade off between risk and return. The risk is that if the level of the inventory is too low, the various functions of the business will not operate independently, and the results will be like the return results, because lower level of the inventory saves money. So the finance manager has to see that inventory should not be too large or too small maintained by the firm. So for this, a systematic approach has to be adopted with respect to the inventory management, so that balance can be maintained between the cost and benefits of the maintenance of the inventories. So to ensure that this objective is achieved, means efficient management of the inventories is maintained, the finance manager may be required to answer certain questions like what should be the size of each order, at what level should the order for the replenishment be placed. So let us deal with these problems with the help of the various techniques. These techniques are basically just in time, EOQ, economic order quantity, and the ABC method. Now first is the just in time inventory method. This approach mainly began in Japan, and its main part of Japanese manufacturing philosophy. The major objective of JIT was to maintain the enough inventory to meet the immediate production needs, and the result of this system is that inventories are reordered and restocked frequently. Means with the help of this, optimum balance of the inventory is maintained, and apart from this, the ordering cost and carrying cost are also minimized. So making such a system work and avoiding the shortages require a high degree of cooperation and intelligence among the workers, among the suppliers. And these manufacturers, they often have relatively small, tightly integrated group of suppliers with whom they work closely to achieve the needed coordination whenever it is necessary. The another major technique is the economic order quantity, which is EOQ. So this model basically attempts to find out the number of units to be ordered every time, so that the total cost of the inventory is minimized. Whenever we say the total cost of inventory, it means total cost equal to ordering cost plus carrying cost. So EOQ have to be adjusted to take care of the time lag, minimum inventory level, and the quantity discount if offered by the supplier. This is one of the graph which basically shows about the total cost and holding cost and carrying cost. How holding cost and ordering cost gives a sum to total cost, where the point at which holding cost means carrying cost and ordering cost meet, and there at that point total cost is observed at minimum. So wherever the total cost is minimum, it means it is a break even cost. It is the economic cost or the optimum cost which has to be maintained for the level of the inventory. So we know that now EOQ is an order size, the size of the order for which both the cost, ordering as well as carrying cost, should be kept minimum. So ordering cost is the cost per order, which includes the cost of the staff or any of the expenses relating to the transportation of goods purchased, inspection cost, etc. And carrying cost means the holding cost or the storage cost to hold the inventory, to store the inventory. So it is one of the cost of capital invested in the inventories so as to maintain them. Means example, storage cost or insurance cost. There are certain assumptions which are considered for EOQ model. They are that ordering cost per order and carrying cost per unit, they are known and they are always fixed. Anticipated usage of material in units is known. We know that how much the annual demand is going to be created. Cost per unit of the material is constant, means everything, cost per unit, carrying cost, ordering cost, they are known to us and they remain constant. The quantity of the material order is received immediately and the lead time is kept as 0, means just like the GIT concept. One of the famous mathematician, Wilson, derived the formula of EOQ, which is used to determine the optimum order size for the purchases at which the ordering and carrying cost can be kept at minimum, and that formula is EOQ equals to square root of 2AO divided by C. A stands for annual demand, O stands for ordering cost, means cost per order, cost of one order. C stands for carrying cost, which is annual carrying cost of one unit. And if the carrying cost is given in terms of percentage, so carrying cost percentage multiplied by cost of one unit. Now let us take one of the example to illustrate EOQ model. Sales. Annual sales means annual demand is 20,000 units. Fixed cost per order is 2,000. Purchase price is 12 per unit. Carrying cost is 25% of inventory value. So EOQ or Q equals to square root of 2 multiplied by, it is 20,000, which is the demand. O means the ordering cost, which is 2,000 multiplied by 2,000 divided by, now this carrying cost is given in terms of percentage, so 25% of 12. This will give that EOQ is 5,164 units. Another example we can take of the EOQ. You are required to calculate the EOQ from the following information. Also, you have to calculate the number of orders to be placed in a year. So, consumption of materials per annum means the annual demand is given to you. You have to see this word per annum. Per annum means annual. If it is not given in per annum terms, so you have to convert it, right? Order placing cost per order, cost per unit of the raw material, and the storage cost is given to you. So everything is given to you. You can use a formula. So EOQ equals to 2 multiplied by A. A is 10,000. O is 50 rupees cost per order divided by carrying cost. Carrying cost other name is given with storage cost, which is 8%. So 8% of cost of 1 unit. So 8% of 2 in the denominator. So 2500 units is EOQ. Also you are required to calculate the number of orders. So the formula to calculate number of orders is total annual demand, means A, divided by EOQ. So A divided by EOQ is number of orders placed in a year. So A is 10,000 divided by number of orders you have EOQ you have calculated 2500. So 4 orders per year. In this way you can calculate EOQ. The third type of technique is ABC analysis. It is also one of the inventory technique which aims at maintaining the optimum balance of the inventory. There are certain propositions with respect to this technique, that managerial time and efforts, they are scarce and limited, and there are certain items of the inventory which are more important, which are least important, which are of moderate importance. So what we are doing under this technique, we are classifying the inventory, we are classifying the stock in 3 categories or 3 groups according to the priority. Class A we group all the most important items of the stock. Class B, intermediate importance goods. Class C or group C or category C, least important items of the stock are grouped here. Now with this way you can easily get to know to which stock and at what point the inventory has to be given importance. So each and every technique has their own importance. It all depends upon the manufacturing firms, their suitability, which one to carry out. But the most important technique of inventory is the EOQ model. So this was all about the techniques of the inventory.